Jah. I'm giving up. Keep on living up. I'm indigenous. What do you want I still see I too?
Rastafari.
Make sure I'm not ringing up.
Conscious Logic, one and only.
So you have a repatriation of a must think of Africa. Last time we taking over, and we've done nothing to fear we taking over. Righteousness make the clear we taking over, and we've done nothing to fear. Come on, let me see your reps in the air taking over, and we've done nothing to fear we taking over. Righteousness make the clear we taking over, and we've done nothing to fear. Come on, well that's up, cause a full time now, like that trumpet sound. A full time now, Babylon going down.
The full time now.
Let the youth them near the crowd.
Aye.
In the country and the town. Come with the friend that keep the close. If me now is protected. Infants we get fall. Me and Babylon now go far. Tell them me and Lucky Babylon now lose a war. Now go do me and none of them rookie star. Police boy for that, but tomorrow him tomorrow. The soldier boy for that, but tomorrow him tomorrow. So him on the boat, on the beach, walk a bar. Just the last, flash the lightning that me tell the gun bar. So that's the road the thunder that me tell the gun bar. Them last them ways, them no know who they are. Well let me tell you you're the bright and morning star. No for them a black, most of them a top and all. King Selassie is the almighty your star. Emmanuel Ade, I will preach your star. Marcus Ame, black traffic your star. The black community Ame, black man your star. Selassie blessing, don't get sense, but just shut up. Most of them a smoke, you buy cigar.
Must love me marijuana.
I'm a child, war, as a full time now. Drive the youth from the slums,
A full time now.
make the fire burn,
A full time now.
speak the truth from the tongue.
Hey!
The Babylon, you're coming down to your
Hey! I just said, now, what? This Conscious Logic coming in the name of the Almighty I Am, all the damn I said shit, man. Giving light to wherever light is needed, just to shine something in the darkness, huh? Because we trying to make it to the light. What I want to get on today is this conscious thing, once again, because who is this? Conscious Logic. So that's all I'm going to deal with forever and always. Born out the womb conscious. You see me? But understand that, man, I want to get on to this. Angel contact, this deity worship, word, not worship as in praying, wordship. W-O-R-D, wordship. Meaning the use of words to shape and shift shit, to make stuff happen. And this what that we all trying to accomplish for real. Like the brother, I'm doing a response to the response. You know, brother Panic, you know he stay on the information. And my man right here, Astro baby, Astro Boo baby. You're saying not to disrespect your name, that's where you go by. But man, I appreciate your input. You see, because it was a point once upon a time when I first started communicating with ancestors and the angels, man, and I wanted to tell everybody. These crackers thought I was crazy and shit. And I wanted to share this shit with everybody. You can't tell this shit to everybody. But I appreciate more and more of us coming out the closet, and we'll be able to, you know, lay these things, like you say, normalize them. So it becomes part of like the general conversation that we have amongst each other. Because this is the shape and the shift that we moving into towards, you see. And all our souls and spirits are opening up, becoming more receptive to the divine information. Like I was saying one time, this mind, this brain is the matrix. It's like a radio, you see. It depends on what station you on, it's going to determine what frequencies you going to get, you see. So the higher you tune in to better frequencies, you know, the more information or the higher information you will get. Because I had an experience, February 9th, 2007. Notice the 9. 9 means rebirth. Man, I was sitting down, I was smoking me some good ganja, man, and I was out the window praying, and I came back in the room, and all of a sudden, man, I just kneeled down, and I started crying. It was like my physical wasn't crying. It started that way, but it became like my soul started crying. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that shit went so deep, man. It was like I was in a fetal position. My eyes were closed, and I went inside myself. I was just suspended in a dark space. Oh man, just thinking about that feeling. I can't even remember how the feeling was. I'm trying to get it back. So that's why I keep trying to go back there and everything. But the feeling was so serene, I cannot explain it. And I was just like I was suspended in space back in my mother's womb, so warm. Oh man, but I realized now that I was inside of myself. You see, inside of my consciousness. I was within my own creation during that time. And I hadn't really had no experience since then. In the past week or two, shit been trying to pick up for me. I know a couple times I've been practicing lately on the astral projection. I've been trying to do astral projection for a little while now. My ancestors know these things, but they hadn't been letting me do it because they want me to get into a right stage, a right frame of mind because of the soul that I am and the places that I try to go and the things I try to do. It's kind of different from most. So to understand, to communicate with these higher cosmic gods, I had to realize that shit, I'm one of them. They just told me this recently. I'm one of the cosmic gods. Some of you are the cosmic gods and goddesses, you see. And everybody else is raising their vibrations and trying to attain this level of godhood, whether they know it or not, whether they catch this stuff, just on the surface. It might not make sense, but the soul and the spirit records all, you see. Because we need to stop thinking and start knowing. But these spiritual experiences, yeah, they come like every once in a blue moon for me anyway. But I know I was starting to drift off last night. I was a couple days ago. I was burning some good ganja, yeah. In meditation, had the incense lit and the little altars going. But I started projecting. Took a deep breath, all the way filled my lungs and all my whole torso with air. Just held it. Shit just started disappearing. I ain't see none of this room. All I saw was me inside myself, and I was about to bust out this motherfucker. But I jumped back in because that shit was fun. I ain't know what the fuck to do. You see what I'm saying? Hey, well, that shit was lovely. Hey, big up. Didn't want to come in here and ramble on, but I'm just saying, contact yourself, get in touch with yourself, because that's what you do in your dreams. You go back home, you get relayed messages, the things that you go through today, everything that they point out and show you, that might make sense during the day. When you lay down at night, this shit get explained to you. And you also go off and travel and da-da-da, depending on what person it is and what type of information you can hold and da-da-da. There's a lot of variations and factors in this thing, but know yourself. First and foremost, big up, peace and blessings to all and to all, nothing but love and light. By the name of the Almighty, I am all that I am, all knowing, all loving, all powerful, all present. I am all that I am. I said, shade, man, conscious logic, what he about to do? Sign off. Once again, never too long, though. I'm always on time, never late.